Congressman Tony Wied of Wisconsin, glad you can be with us, especially right now as we hit yet another pain point going into the weekend of people not getting paid. The SNAP benefits are at risk. He said Democrats are showing no signs of coming to the table and voting yes today for a 15th time to open the government. What are you hearing? Are there any cracks in the armor, any signs of things loosening?
Well, good morning, and thanks for having me. I come from Northeast Wisconsin, where we believe in common sense. And what I could see in my short time being here in Congress, coming from the private sector, is that there is no common sense. We're nearly day 30 of this government shutdown. All we did as House Republicans was needed a little bit more time to continue to get back to regular order in our country, to get back to the appropriations process the way it was intended to be. We haven't gone through an appropriation process the correct way since the 90s. And that's why we continue to spend up to $2 trillion more than we bring in. And we need to be fiscally responsible. I think this is exactly what Speaker is saying. This is all political. This is, our country is being run by the radical far left in New York. And as the election goes in New York City, the whole country goes. I'm hearing from some of my colleagues on the Democrat side that this will go right through Christmas. And that is tragic. Here we have this weekend, starting Saturday, people are going to start losing the benefits that they need. I mean, we have a lot of people in Northeast Wisconsin that rely on SNAP and rely on women, infant, and children, WIC. Of course, we have the great air traffic controllers and the TSA, Border Patrol, law enforcement, all of those great people that aren't getting paid but are working every single day. This is a very simple resolution. We just need our Senator, Tammy Baldwin, and to go get 4 more people, vote yes today, get this thing back open, and let's get back to work for the American people.
It's disheartening, Congressman, and I know a lot of folks watching at home feel the same way, thinking, what is going on in Washington? This will fall on the states. If SNAP benefits stop this weekend, how is Wisconsin able to step in and fill that gap?
Well, again, the easiest solution is for Tammy Baldwin, who is our senator here in Wisconsin, to go get 4 people, open the government up, and the SNAP benefits don't stop. And that's what we need to do. That's the easiest solution. I think there's politics being played, certainly. That seems to be the key to the leaders in the Democrat Party right now. Completely unfortunate. Tammy Baldwin continues to be lockstep with Chuck Schumer, who is afraid of a primary election. They need to see what happens in New York City for that election. Hakeem Jeffries is afraid of a primary election, and that's why they're using this politics of pain. This is leverage that they're using, and they're using the American people and causing so much pain just for their own political benefit. I think career politicians are continuing to ruin our country, and Chuck Schumer's been at this career for nearly 50 years, nearly half a century. Our senator's been at the politics game and is essentially a career politician. That's what they care about, and it's evident right now that that's all they care about is their own political survival. Tammy Baldwin just needs 4 more people, including herself, open the government up. The pain stops.
There doesn't seem, Congressman, to be a lot of talking between the parties right now. Have you had the opportunity to speak with Senator Baldwin?
No, I haven't. Certainly continuing to try to urge her to do the right thing. I'd be happy to have that conversation. It's a very simple solution. She voted for a continuing resolution in March. She voted for a continuing resolution 13 times during the Biden administration. Why has it changed? Why is she inflicting pain on the American people? She continues to blame, but she's a career politician, and that's all she's doing is for the political survival of the Democratic Party. I'd love to have the conversation. It's an easy one. All she needs to do is vote yes and get 4 more people to vote yes and open the government back up.
Let me ask you about health care, because it is the sticking point here. That's what Democrats are claiming is holding them up. They are fearful of what Americans will pay come December. What's your prediction on a health care framework? And do you see an opportunity to try to address this in a bipartisan way?
We should be in Washington right now. I've been working on it, working on our failed healthcare system, which is Obamacare, Affordable Care Act, which is anything but affordable. That's what Tammy Baldwin voted for. That's what Democrats did in a partisan way, with no interest in working with Republicans in this failed and flawed healthcare system. Rates continue to go up over 60, 70% for everyday Americans since the enactment of Obamacare. In 2020, the Democrats did a 5-year solution, which was really throwing hundreds of billions of dollars to try to keep it from rates from going up so much. But what Democrats have continued to do is enrich health insurance companies and pharmaceutical companies. They're basically the biggest donors to Tammy Baldwin, and that's what she cares about. We need to fix it. I do not want rates to go up for anybody. I'm interested in doing anything in order to lower healthcare rates, healthcare costs for American people. That's why we need to be there at work in Washington working on solutions.
Yeah, instead of at home where you are in Wisconsin right now. A lot of people are worried, and it's not just a pain point. We're hitting a choke point when it comes to losing some of these funds. Congressman Wied, thank you for your time. I sure appreciate it.
Thank you.
Interest rate.